We are looking at an arc and a bracket of Mark 7:24 through, I did all the way through 37. Particularly, we're just going to look at verses 24 to 30, and even more focused than that at verse 28, just in a minute here. Situation is this: Jesus is trying to get away. He's going to a more Gentile region. He's going into a house in order to try to be hidden, but he's not successful, and is found by a Gentile woman who's been looking for him because her daughter has a demon, and she's at her wit's end, and she begs him. She fell down at his feet and begging him for help. Jesus gives us one of the most shocking responses in the Bible, calls her, in essence, via metaphor, calls her one of the dogs, and denies her request initially. And here we find it, verse 28, the one I want to highlight. One of the most glorious and beautiful expressions of faith, in my opinion, that we have in the Bible. Simple. Verse 28b, yes, Lord. Faith that doesn't look at our unworthiness and argue, but faith that looks at it and says, yes, Lord, and yet, key word for this concessive relationship, yet, still comes to God for grace. Even the dogs under the table eat the children's crumbs. So the mercies of Jesus are big enough. And it's on the basis of those mercies and nothing of ourselves. We just say, yes, Lord, to our unworthiness, and turn to him because of him, and in that way find his mercy.
The Bible isn't just a puddle. While it is fun to jump into a puddle, studying Scripture should never end with that short-lived thrill of just a 2-second splash. When you jump into the Bible, you're jumping into something of oceanic depths. Now, if that sounds fun, but also a little intimidating, we want to help. Learn to scuba dive the deep thoughts of God through online courses and learning resources at Biblearc EQUIP.